I know waiting for Mr. Raman. He has been uh, uh, speaker, host uh, for this session, but today I think he got and we were back that it seems little he could join this, but again, uh, we have finished his work and will be. I know uh, the viewers, followers are forward to ask a lot regarding the topic. You know what buying a property in Canada to increase your chances of immigration. Honestly, I would not. He is like a kind of expert uh, into and probably he's in and probably he can guide. But of all the want to know if to hear me loud and clear a couple of times there has been you know challenges in the. I just want to be sure you know hear me and we got it. Today we will be have our uh, I really can't say string or where best that you know we can put information, some good insight what's going on in the real estate industry elsewhere. We will try about Canada, and in fact, I uh, adding and he is one of into real estate, and his team has been uh, in terms of volume, uh, mentorship. He has been uh, team lead. Now he's a so definitely I would be a uh, we will be definitely discussing mentorship Save Max has undertaken. In between, if friends have any questions regarding anything, please you can post. We will like to answer them in a right way. Not to add Mr. and he has been a very senior team member. Definitely a lot into say the the journey. Would just add him. Give me a minute.
Good morning, Kamal. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, loud and clear.
I
Before
think, Kamal, your voice is
you,
breaking. So I think last episode also I saw your voice was breaking. So definitely you should ask Raman, very nice gift next time so that you can have your device updated.
it clear now?
Yeah, it is better. It is better, much better.
Okay.
And
Okay.
first of all, very good afternoon to all our listeners. And thank you, Kamal, for taking me on the air. And I think we are missing Raman today.
So I mean, he said he will try, but I think he caught up. We were
No problem.
discussing what he posted was buying. Does it increase your chances of keep that topic for definitely next? Is a subject matter expert and talking about the industry, the market, about
Mhm.
SaveMax and other. So I would hear from you, Laliji, that how the market look like? Because everyone is like one at a dinner, and the same it is where it is going looks like. But as I am not, definitely I think you are the right person.
No, thank you, Kamal. I think market, Kamal, last year, when we were in a very, very crazy speed, and we all were probably thinking, there will be no end, but it's not like that. Market, it is actually, derivative of so many factors, political, or maybe the life changes in your surrounding, or maybe the area where you're living. Sometime suddenly the crime rate will go up in your area. Then also people will like to leave that area, and more listings will come in that particular area rather than probably in an area, for example, say maybe Joshua Creek in Oakville. People will love to stick to that area, and over there you will see like hardly there is uh, any listings coming in the market. So again, it is a mix of so many different the derivative forces. Of course, supply and demand is the core, and yes, another thing is like availability of the finance, because in Canada, the kind of market, or I think it's across the world, it's not like everybody has a free money to close the property in cash. Maybe there is a few percentage of the people, they do have that money as well, but overall, most of the people, including me, I will be like, when I am buying my property, I will be first putting maybe 10%, 20% down payment, and then rest of the money I'll be looking for, maybe from somebody, maybe a lender, it's a lender or B lender or C lender, depending upon how much affordability I can carry. That is the core factor. And last year, Kamal, like the things were, we were in the COVID phase, and even the government was trying to help everybody. So expenses got really cut down by all the families, because they were actually, I will say, they were just sticking to their homes, not going anywhere. There were hardly any expense going on. No like no Mexico tours or no other tours. So they were saving a lot of money. And on top of that, government was trying to help all the struggling businesses. So what they did, everybody is aware, like how Canadian government, they try to help, and again it was a good effort from the government. But somehow, maybe like they overpaid a few individuals. Maybe some percentage of the families, they might not need that kind of money, but it was a more circulation of money in the market, and that actually led to such a heavy growth in the real estate. And all the properties were going into multiple biddings at that time. So corporations, government distributed close to 60,000 in each corporation. Then the families, 2,000 per person they were offering. Even the work permit students level also, they try to help out. So from the government side, it was a very good, I will say, initiative. But probably that initiative actually led to the more money in the market, and people were actually going for multiple properties at that time. So Kamal, we see now, I personally see now the market, whatever the correction. Yes, you can see the trap data which got released a couple of days ago. It might see like the 40% drop from last year. But again, last year was not a usual year. It was such a crazy year. Any normal year, you will see like when it will balance out, you will see like, oh, there is a huge drop. There is a huge drop. Again, there is a drop from that particular month last year, but there is not actual kind of a 40% growth from, like if you're talking about September data, it's not 40% drop from August, right? Because again, it will slowly balance out, and that's what the government is trying to do as of now. They're trying to increase the rates, and everybody's aware now. In the same period last year, I will say the fixed mortgages, every A lender was giving close to maybe less than 2%. Some banks were even throwing at 1.28. There were special rates going on, and the HSBC, I remember they introduced 0.99 variable interest in the market, and that was a Christmas offer 2 years ago. And now the same HSBC is saying our bank, our Canada HSBC, it's on sale. So again, the different things are happening in the market. It's a everyday market, and we must understand things will not remain same every time, and one must plan. It's not all the time you should go with the wave of the emotions, but you must see like, okay, how much you can afford, what is the balance of your liabilities with you for your family. If your kids are ready to for the university, you might need 100,000 over for their education. So you must plan according to your limits. Your That's what the banks, they always calculate your TDS GDS ratios, because they want to know how much money actually is going into different liabilities from your every month income. So that's very, very important. So if I see Kamal, the market update, if you want to hear, yes, inventory level, very interesting, because now the sellers, they are not coming into the market because they have fear they are not getting the price which they are used to for last 2 years. But slowly they will understand those were actually the maybe the prices at that particular moment. But now, depending upon the new situation in the market, depending upon whatever the banks are offering as of now, we have to actually now see what is the current offering being the made in the market. Accordingly, if somebody can't even afford like the mortgage, they will not buy maybe like a 3 million home which was selling maybe 2 months ago, and now the same home probably will get traded at 2.5 million. And this will follow on. And again, Kamal, market update again, because if people are deferring the decision right now, they said we cannot afford. There is a huge demand as of now for the rental properties. I think on rental properties there is a bidding as of now. In downtown Toronto, people are being told by most of their employers come back to work, because they don't want to give all that liberty of work from home options to most of the people, and they are coming back. So that has actually created a huge demand to the ever hottest area, which is our greater Toronto area. And whenever we were selling the condos in the past, in the investments, even I have done my personal investment in the condos. And we were actually sticking to the locations which are actually only three factors: location, location, and location. Because that particular location will actually give you a good rental value and the good appreciation as well. And so this is the Kamal, totally a different update in the market. And just yesterday's news, if you want to hear, because every first Friday the stats are coming up, and as per the Canadian results, there is a job increase in Canada as well, and there is a job increase in US as well. So again, that is a healthy sign for US federal to probably go for another rate hike. And same way the Canada, because we will follow that route, because our numbers are also, they are saying the Canadian job market also numbers were strong, good number of jobs were added, and unemployment rate is the lowest. And so if there is no such criteria which will stop Bank of Canada, definitely on 26th of October, which is the next meeting by the Bank of Canada, of course, there are chances we are looking for another rate hike. Over to you,
Okay,
Kamal.
that's the update, and thanks a lot, Lalit ji, of our with Mr. Harpreet ji. We got your details. Any of our team member would looking to work with us in Calgary. We have one. He said he is a student. Are there any?
Kamal, you're still breaking. Can you please check, dear, your connection again? I don't know. There's some problem. You're breaking. A voice is breaking.
Breaking. Okay.
Maybe try from your phone.
Yeah, I will do that then. So, Lalit ji, meanwhile, like I will, and if give a little update, which is our flagship, and we see that lot of elder friends, they want to join SaveMax. They want to know that they sometimes come and talk online coaching forms, telling them, okay, come and join us. If you can just differentiate between USP about our business model, that
Definitely, Kamal. I will love to do that. And before that, if many people, they are probably because I'm coming in this show maybe on and off. So if somebody is not aware, my name is Lalit Batla, and I'm the broker of record for one of the franchise, which is one of the uh, among top producers franchise, and that is Same Max First Choice. And also I'm handling most of the new development projects as well for the whole Same Max group. Kamal, I will, today, let me share a very interesting video. Today, one of my team lead, because now I have my own further, because team is big now. So there is a team leads who are actually, they are handling the team further when I am not available, or, any need is immediate when I'm busy, they help the team as well. So that is the structure. I will come on that. But such a nice video, it was shared, and like it's giving such a valuable message to all the people. I would like to share, that video message. So that message says, there are two lawyers. Maybe they are graduating from the same institute, right? But why a one lawyer is probably only sitting outside the court premises, and maybe just doing some affidavits, or maybe some all that you need your basic need, you want to a guarantor sign and all that stuff. So one lawyer is only sticking to that particular level, but the same lawyer who was probably graduated from the same institute, he is now at a level of a judge, right? So again, there could be the two doctors graduating from a similar kind of an institute, but one doctor is only probably limited to his own clinic, maybe just as a general physician, or maybe other guy has gone to a level of maybe to a level of MD, or maybe some further specialization in his own expertise what he has achieved. So that probably you will see a huge difference in the income making for both the people. And again, the guy, he gave such a beautiful message. He said maybe you can buy simply a piece of cloth from any shop, and you will say, oh, I bought it maybe for, say, maybe like a, you say, I just bought a shirt, and that was shirt was maybe $100 you bought from Bay maybe. But same shirt, when you're buying from a store from Louis Vuitton, probably that will be 4,000 plus, right? So there could be another example. There are so many musicians in our industry. So somebody is just charging like maybe maybe if we talk about Indian film industry, somebody is just charging maybe 10 lakh rupees, or somebody just like a guy who's like a sort of a caliber of Air Rahman, he probably might charge in crores for maybe any film he's signing. So what message he wants to give is, there should be value in the system that is actually making your worth more. So just by now coming back to our business, just by taking a license and just doing a regular showings to the client without any good knowledge of the business, and without knowing the actually situations in the market which might arise at the time of closing. Appraisals are coming down, mortgages are getting not pre-approved. So how to handle such situation in the market? So that's very, very important to learn your basics from the team, from the group. And I feel really, I'm thankful to God that I started my career with Raman only. He's such a great guy. He's such a great mentor and a big brother. Always I say him. I have learned all the things from Raman Dua only. And guys, I joined Save Max 8 years ago, almost 8 years, because January 15 was my license. and today almost we are reaching to January 2023. And in this 8 years, he has played a big role in my overall development. Yes, of course, there could be a good effort from your side as well. Otherwise, nobody can make you perfect if you don't even feel like you want to grow in your life. So I will say yes. Again, there are many more examples, but not to get into those kind of details. Let's come to the value. So when the same shirt get a stamp of Louis Vuitton, it's get multiply maybe 1,000 times the value. Same is like when I always feel so low privilege when my co-realtors in different brokerages, they are referring me the new realtors and they are saying, go join Lalit's team in SaveMax because probably you need to learn the best if you really want to do best in your career in the real estate. And that was such a great feeling when recently I got maybe like five such messages from different brokerages. I will not name them. I respect everybody. Everybody is doing the best business in the market. But yes, guys, if that stamping, that learning can actually create you a brand, can actually make you a good value in you, definitely you should join the best team who can really put best efforts for you, and they can actually grow you into the life, like to a level where everybody would like to achieve. And Kamal, in SameMax, the partner model which we are running, any new realtor, believe me, it takes them a good time, maybe like 2 to 3 years, just to understand even like how to make a good offer, how to negotiate on what kind of clauses, and what should be the criteria in the multiple offers, how to get the property, or how to save your client from maybe an escape clause or anything. There are so many other things, right? So again, there is a team. I will say every team of SaveMax, there are many names in our team. We have a big team of all the team leads. We have close to 20 team leaders, and they're all capable enough. You can reach any of the team leads if you want, and you will see the big difference when you spent your first 2 years with those team leads. Definitely your productivity will be changed just from an ordinary shirt to a shirt with a stamp of Louis Vuitton. So that's what I understand from that video, and that was a really really good message. And you will feel the difference because in this market, uh, we have a model, Kamal, in which for any new realtor, what is the challenge as of now? The listings are not selling the pace it was selling 2 years ago because the market was very very fast. So now they have to put the money on the staging, they have to put the money on the marketing, they have to put really really good efforts before the listing is actually getting sold. So what that means, now expense of doing that business is more. But in our team model, we actually take care of all your expenses. Even there is no monthly dash fees even come up. So if those new realtors, they want to learn the basics from the top people in the market, there is a good opportunity. You're always available. You can come and sit with any of the team leads of same as group. Come up, over to you. Kamal, can you hear me? I think Kamal is still struggling. So I will like to invite our just very good friend. Mm, just a minute, guys. If you can kindly bear with me. Kamal, can So sorry, guys. There's a little bit of technical challenge we are facing. Here, Kamal is back, and
Yeah, I tried
Kamal,
doing certain things, but I think it went to
it's better. Kamal, it's better. I can
it's
hear you
better.
much better now.
Okay.
Perfect, buddy. Perfect, perfect. So, Kamal, I
Utsav,
think I hope you were actually listening to me when we were talking. I was just
yeah,
telling the how to create a big value in you, and what system you should adopt, and what team you should be part of, just to make yourself as a brand in the market, so that people are happy to work with you. And again, Kamal, as you were saying, what system, let's talk about that system, because very interesting. Always just there was the Shara festival, right? And the Shara is always very close to my heart. I will tell you the story why. Because Raman has a habit of not to let us sit on the long weekends. And that was the long weekend 3 years ago. And Raman just called me, Lalit, what are you doing? And I said, it's a long weekend. So I was just planning. I said, no, come over. At that time, we were in our Brampton office, right? So I just went, and with me, Sachin was also there. And me and Sachin together, we went, and he said, are you guys busy in you want to go and see the burning of Ravan and all that stuff? I said, not really. Yes, we do celebrate that. It's our festivals. And he said, okay, how long you really want to run in the life with just showing houses, showing houses, showing houses, showing houses? I said, Kamal, again, Kamal, it was a question somebody will ask you, and really, it took a couple of seconds from me for a quick thought. But then I said, yes. He said, if you really want to grow in life, you should have team under you, and you should start actually circulating, dividing your business with the team, so that your team is also growing with you, and you will see the kind of happiness you will feel when somebody trained by you is actually growing. That kind of feeling is a totally different feeling, Kamal. And
completely
believe
agree.
me, yep. And I'm so much thankful to Raman for those the Shara meeting 3 years ago. And look here where we are today, handling a team of almost with me, it's close to 140 people. And I have my own 8 team leads with me who are actually helping me on a day-to-day basis, all my team leads as well. And then last year, Kamal, we started the Game Changer. And believe me, that was actually the industry game changer model. And I'm happy to see now every team lead in my team, in our whole SaveMax team, we have close to 20 team leads. They are actually getting the checks, which is the reward of their efforts and the joint teamwork which everybody has done. And Kamal, if you can invite Utsav, can you try?
Yeah, yeah. Patch him in. So definitely him and Utsav.
Because Utsav was my Utsav was
Hello,
ready. Hi Utsav, how are you?
I'm good, Lalit. How are you?
Good, good, good. Utsav, maybe you can little uh,
Zoom.
make your phone
Yeah.
little far so that we
Yes.
can see you. Perfect, perfect,
Yes.
perfect, perfect, perfect. So, Kamal, I would like to share a very interesting story about Utsav, because Utsav is with me almost, I think, my whole tenure with SaveMax. If I am 8 years old, Utsav is with me for last 7 years, right, Utsav?
Yes.
Yeah. So, believe me, the way this young chap has started the career, and today he shared such a nice story, and I was feeling so proud on this guy, that he is now reached to a level where he himself is a brand now within the team, and many people in life want to become Utsav Kohli now. So he's our Virat Kohli. Right. So we expect
Yes.
him to play 2020 and just come over and do the opening for the team, and every ball should be a sixer, right, Utsav?
Definitely, definitely. It will be.
And
Yes.
Kamal, I'm really happy to tell you, and all our listeners who are actually listening, Utsav has reached to a height like in his career now. In fact, for the consecutive quarters, he is handling the top volume under his team. And a big round of applause for him, Utsav. Congratulations to you, buddy.
Thank you, thank
You
you,
have
thank you.
really done a fantastic job. And Kamal, he is the highest game change earner in our team. And there are many team leads who are almost at par with him as well. So there are so many team leads who are actually doing fantastic job. And maybe some team leads, they are just, they are now reaching to the same kind of a similar kind of a level by looking each other, like what Utsav has done his team, or maybe what other team lead has done his team. So they are trying to follow each other's techniques so that the productivity can be very, very high. So without taking much of time, welcome Utsav. I would like to hear from you, buddy, how within less than a year, I think you started your team only this year, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, yes, yes, it was last year. So
Last
I
year.
would like to share, a small story. So basically, I joined Samax back in 2016, and
Mhm.
at that time I was 23 years old. Now I'm 30 years old. So it's been 7 years with Samax. So at that time, it was a very, very tough journey, you can say, just because real estate industry was not evolved this much, and it was not these many transactions were happening at that time. Only few people were interested in in selling or buying houses or investing in real estate. So
Mhm.
the challenge that I was having is being young, and they're like, you are young, you're charging with this person of commission versus the other person, he's also charging with this person of commission. So he's in industry for 10 years, you're in industry for five months or 6 months. So why I should give the business to you? Why not someone else? That's right. From their perspective, that's true. But the thing is, someone have to support me as well. So at that time, Ramanji, Sachinji, and Lalitji, all these three people, or you can say my mentors, they came up to me. They're like, don't worry, these challenges will come, no doubt. Okay, and it's not easy. Okay, it feels like just showing houses, getting the deal done, okay, getting the commission, it seems very easy, but it's not easy at all. When you guys come in our shoes, then you feel like how tough this industry is. But again, nothing is easy. So I was like, okay, let's do that. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it was pretty much struggling. Okay, but I was also learning few things. But my main challenge was I'm young, and I have energy, but I don't know where should I utilize my energy. Okay,
Mhm.
so I was not getting a lot of good means vibes. Okay, but again, Lalji guided me very well, and I did so many open houses. I means I call a lot of my past clients, this and that. So suddenly, I keep on learning, and by 18 and 19, I was pretty much trained in real estate. But in 2020, and the pandemic came, and I was like, now what's going to happen? Okay, now I'm trained, now industry is going to help me or not. But again, everything was good. And 2021, I decided to make a team. Laliji was like, okay, Utsav, let's make a team. I will give you two people under you. I was like, okay, that's fine. So now, whatever Laliji used to feel at that time, now I'm going to feel the same way. Now I used to sometimes cry in front of Laliji, okay, this is not happening, that's not happening. Now those people were doing the same thing. Utsav, this is not happening. Utsav, that's not happening. Then I was like, now I feel, how Laliji was feeling at that time. So that two people became five, then six, then seven. Now it's 22 people under me, and now I
Wow.
feel, it's a big team under me. But again, uh, the challenge was to handle those two people, but now I'm very happy with those 22 people, just because I know what their challenge is, how I overcame with those, and now I'm doing the same thing with them. I'm telling the same thing. Okay, and no doubt the industry is totally changed as compared to 2016 versus 2022. It's totally changed industry. But again, the guys are very hardworking, and they are trained, they're equipped, and they get the guidance from me, from Liliji, from Ramilji, from everyone, and they're super well. They're earning, they're making me earn, and they're making everyone earn, and this is how that's going on, and that's how I'm gonna grow more. Yes.
Great.
I have
Great.
a question for you, Lalit ji,
Yes.
and we've been talking about game changer. So, want to know what is in this entire structure, like uh, how much changer model.
Kamal, I think still we are not able to hear you properly, buddy. But I think tell me, I think you asked what exactly is the game changer model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kamal, the game changer model is just like Utsav was saying, like, maybe I started my journey here, like, when Raman was my core mentor. And then another big mentor and big brother is Sachin Gupta. He's always there to help me because I was like, we were actually going in most of the businesses together. And I'm always thankful to Sachin for all the guidance he has provided to me throughout the years. And again now, but again, and now coming back to that Dashera discussion, which me and Sachin, we did with Raman, that we want to create now the big teams, and we want to grow our team so that, at least there should be the next cadre which is coming up. And we want to, it's not like Raman always has a thinking of, he wants to divide the business, he wants to share his business, and the same thought process, it was actually going below the leg as well. Then we started, why not to guide our own biggies who are the top producers, like as I was saying, Kamal, we have close to 20 team leads, right? We have Abhishek, we have Sampan, we have Seema, we have Ikram, Kalpesh is there. So there are so many. If I keep naming the whole team, there'll be like, maybe half an hour I need just to name my top leads who are actually doing. But good thing is, every year we are actually looking more and more people who are actually coming forward and they want to take the lead. And the recent example is Sidek. Sidek was not convinced with me. Like, he was saying always, I'm busy with my own work. How can I devote time to train team? But there is always a little time in your daily schedule which you can, if start building your own team, it will really bring you a good result. And if you see my today's Facebook story, Sidek first time has achieved one of the best check in the game changer. And what that uh, like, we have to make whatever revenue being generated with that team lead, bonus out of the total revenue, right? So I will say one. It is a, because I take a separate session on our session. So anybody interested to come and help the game changer, they're more than welcome.
That's amazing. Can you hear me now, Lalit?
Sorry. There is a echo coming up. Little bit. Come up.
Utsav, role of game changer in your team building.
The question is how many?
Role of team building.
Or role of a team leader. See, the thing is a role of a team leader. There's a echo going on. I can hear my own voice.
Try to put yourself on mute, maybe.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, go ahead.
So you're asking what's the role of as being a team builder in Game Changer, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Kamal, in this case, I would say, it's a big challenging role. Because the thing is, it's a day-to-day challenges. Okay. What happens is, usually a guy comes, or any girl comes in our team, okay, and they are new to real estate. They don't know what's going on. So the main challenge is what to do. Okay, this is what everyone asks: what to do. Okay, yeah, you're on MLS, you're on Facebook, but what to do? Okay. Worst come worst, what you can do is you can just post a listing and just wait for someone to reply. That's all, right? So this is where you have to guide them. What are the activities you can do, like door knocking you can do, Facebook marketing you can do, flyering you can do, open house you can do, a lot of other activities you can do, but it is something up to you how you guide them. Okay, and it has to be a little unique, because the thing is, obviously, if I'm guiding something, there's a you can say maybe other team leader also be doing the same thing. So you have to be little unique. The main challenge is I have to sit in a room first to see what I can think of, what creative ideas I can think of for my team, so that I can, if I am telling them and they let's say put it into a role, would they get any leads from out of it? So this is something, that's the main challenge. I would think, I have to be a little creative in this industry, because there are so many agents. They're mostly doing the same activities every day, but again, not everyone will get the same results. But I have to be little out of the box, and I have to teach my team accordingly. And obviously, in this industry, people get negative very easily. Okay, within a day, I would say within 2 days. Okay, just cause nothing's happening. They think, I get a license, maybe tomorrow I'll do $1 million deal, I'll make 25,000, and this is how the journey goes. I'll buy a Mercedes Range Rover, that's it. But this is not how it happens. It takes time. It just, people copy each other. If he's doing within 2 months, maybe, I will also do in 2 months. If you do same level of activities, maybe you can. If not, then you won't even do it next 3 years as well. So this is something, this is my role comes in, where I have to correct someone, saying, okay, buddy, that's it. You have to do this things, so that you'll start getting results. So it's up to me how I'm gonna guide them. Okay, but for that, I have to be very positive. If I'm positive, then only I can guide them. If I'm negative, then the entire team will be negative. Then suddenly, nothing's gonna happen. So there are a lot of rules I have to adopt. Means I have to be positive, I have to be creative, I have to think little out of box, so that I can guide well, and then goes on. Yeah.
Thank you. So I
That's
really appreciate that. And Kamal, just to add on that, I have seen also working maybe one at night or maybe two even at night, because always, we cannot act like as a managers, which is a 9 to 5 job. Most of the time, real estate deals are happening with a revocability period of 11:59 p.m. at night, right? So if your team lead is sleeping at that time, and you really need to understand what kind of clause you actually need to delete or add, just to make your client in a good position in that particular deal. That comes with experience. And I have seen, I used to get text messages from Usav even 2:30 a.m. But yeah,
Yes.
the deal is done, right? So that really even, sometimes you wake up at night and you see, oh, your guy is still responding to you, and then also you start responding back. So it is a 24/7, guys. If it is now, I will see more. It's a sort of a passion among us, and responsibility is big, because if 20 plus team he's handling, and that comes me as a bigger responsibility, because I have to make sure his team is not going down, because handling his team, being the core mentor on the top, is also my responsibility. So I have to see the whole chain is healthy, and our productivity is related to each other. And this is the whole motto of this game changer. In We should grow together, and everybody should grow in the team. That is the core mantra of our team model. And again, as Osa was saying, to plan all the activities, when you spend money, you get really, sometimes feel
Yes.
negative. But again, we have a system where all in-house facilities, making flyers, staging is free, KV Core, CRMs, all the facilities, the booklets for your open houses, everything we have our in-house, which we can provide to our realtors free of cost. So that's how our team is growing. And any kind of information regarding the team structure, or the game changer, you're always welcome to sit with me or any of our team lead, and definitely we will help you out. Over to you, Kamal.
Can you hear me now, Lalitji?
Yes.
So there is a question, and I think if you can add regarding the work permit and in Canada.
My son has a work permit in Canada. Can he buy property here and then benefit in PR? See, work permit, government has recently changed, the new terms. And definitely there are provision. If you're on work permit, we can sit with you and we can guide. And of course, the new rules are changing. Even where if you don't have the status Canadian, no foreign buyers can buy from 1st of January to 2023. So only 2 months have left, which is November and December. After that, there'll be a complete stop for 2 years. No foreign buyers can invest the properties Canada. But yes, there are few exceptions which always apply, and that is, as of now, it applies to only residential sales. I'm not talking about commercial sales.
Lalitji, thank you so much. Saying great, He's, that was a good session in bringing an insight I know you have been leading a team from. That's a real example, right? Laliji, the realtor friends or the people look.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear Kamal. Sorry.
A message to people looking to join Save Max.
Yeah, definitely, Kamal. I will say, if you are a new realtor and wants to learn the business, which the example which I gave you in the starting of the session, please make sure you are working on creating a value in yourself. Only then you can ask, a good money for you, or a good salary for you, or a good commission for you. It applies to everybody, because there was one another line in that video which says, maybe you are in the same company which is paying you 20,000, but same company is paying maybe 200,000 to a different guy in the same company. So what is the difference? The company is same. So the difference is you have to create the value in you, so that company can definitely see that value in you, and they can probably give you that kind of a job which can really give you 200,000 rather than 20,000. So that should be the goal. And Kamal, always we say, if we want our kids to go to the school which are best in the area, we want to stay in the best areas where the schools are good and everything is good. Same way, you have to make sure, if you are joining just like a kid, this is a new career, you have to go in the best school. And definitely, same X team, any team lead which I gave the names, or you can call Raman, me, Sachin, or Usav, or any team lead, right? We are always there to help you. And Kamal, again, another good point is, our pre-construction team is very, very strong. Now, in the resale also, if we are strong, and the pre-construction, we have many brokerages, they are only working in resale, and there are few brokerages, they are only working in pre-construction, right? So they are not focusing on the multi businesses streams. And I will say proudly, we do have our commercial division, we do have our pre-construction division, we do have our, like, the lease experts, we do have our resale experts. So we have all different section of the businesses in which somebody is looking for to getting the expertise to get value in you. Definitely you can come and join us, and we can guide you whichever, some people, like I can name a guy, Hashim. He came 2 years, 1.5 years with me. He saw me on my Facebook page, and he said, Lalit, I want to join you, but I will only do pre-construction, don't force me to do resale. I said, it's totally up to you, buddy. If you want to learn pre-construction, we have a team. In fact, I am part of that team as well. So that guy, within very first year, come up with all the help from Raman. Lashika is there, who is our, the pre-construction always. She's leading the charge. And that guy, with the help of the team, was able to do 38 transactions in pre-construction within his first year. That's a
So
huge volume, right? And again, there's a team lead support, because he was actually supported by Ikram. Ikram is one of our, again, very good team lead, who has guided so many team leads, and Ikram was guiding Hashim all the time. And both of them were able to get this joint target. And again, that's Ikram also got help with that. Why? Because that was the game changer effect of the Ikram team as well. So that's how, within the team, we want everybody to grow. And Kamal, I will also like to tell all the listeners, these days we are having an exclusive project to one of the very best project in the area, near the Niagara Falls. It is only 12 minutes to Niagara Falls. And again, many times people, they call me and they say, Lalit, we went to Niagara, and the hotel guys, they charge us double or three times of the price, because we just asked, what? We just want a water view room, right? So again, mm, even I have paid that same, because when you go to Niagara and you say, oh, I just want that falls view, and the guy will say, sorry sir, those are at a premium of, maybe you have to give us maybe three times of the regular price of the room. So Kamal, there are many clients who are always chasing us. They want to retire in the area which is peaceful, which is near the water facing, and they want to rent that area on a short-term basis as well, if that is permitted. And answer to all those questions is yes. The project, which is getting closed in next 4 years, the closing is in late 2025 or 2026, and the only 5% deposit you are actually giving every year, so that you can actually get this a very nice property for you, which is getting ready for your retirement, so that by the time you retire, your good property is there near the water. And another good thing is, it is steps to the Peace Bridge, which is connecting you to with the US. And if you want to fly from Buffalo to save some, sometimes people say, oh, if we fly from Buffalo, the flight was cheaper to New York if we are flying from Buffalo. So why don't you buy this property, park your car there, even it's renting for you, giving you income throughout the year, and you can just fly from Buffalo and save on the rents as well if you're flying to US, maybe Florida, right? So this project is very, very nice, and excuse me, walking distance to Walmart, Canadian Tire, QEW, everything is close by. And first few people, we have a special incentive, Kamal. I would like to tell. I think already we have sold half of those incentives, the limit. But still, we have a little limit left in which we can give you actually 60,000 worth of incentives with that deal. If you really want, Kamal, I will ask anybody, like, this is a long weekend. So on Thanksgiving long weekend, why don't you, if you are going to US, just stop there, have a look on the property, then you decide. I bet you, once you see the location, once you see the views, you will love it, and you will say, I want multiple units in that project. And thank you, Kamal, over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I have just everyone, with all the viewers, information.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear, Kamal. Sorry, buddy.
Then we need to end. I think there is some problem.
Okay. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kamal.
Yeah. Thank
you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kamal. It's always pleasure to connect with all our viewers. And for any kind of information, Kamal, they can reach me on my direct line, which is 416-999-6412. And Utsav, your number, please.
Or you guys can reach me out at 647-460-3520.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kamal. Really appreciate it. It was a nice session, and we definitely missed Raman, but we'll catch him.
Perfect. Thank you, Leji. Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a great long weekend to everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yes.